the Bowmeister, and welcome to Kingdom Hearts Final Mix! Kingdom Hearts is a game series that I have loved and adored since I started playing it back in 2004. Thank you to a old friend of mine, Luke. Thank you, buddy, for introducing me not only to Kingdom Hearts, but to Final Fantasy as well. I started out with Final Fantasy X and Kingdom Hearts 1 back in 2004. If you can believe it. It's 2004? Yeah, it was 2004. Sorry, I had to stop and think. I was part of the University of Wyoming Summer High School Institute. The summer camp for smart kids, essentially. And I went as a smart kid. And I had a blast. There were 90 sophomores from schools around Wyoming. And we spent 3 weeks in camp. One of the best times of my life back then. So, we're going to dive into Final Mix. Final Mix is, of course, the combination of the Japanese and the English versions of, excuse me, Kingdom Hearts. Because there's some stuff we didn't get from... Oh no, wait, what is Final Mix? Because Final Mix adds in the English bosses to the... Essentially, this is the international version, more or less. They're like, hey, we're going to take what we have already in Japan. We're going to add in the English content, so the extra boss battles. We're going to throw in some extra content and give you this. I rambled enough about this intro. I'll ramble some more here in a minute. We're going to go ahead and dive into Final Mix. I'm going to back up just a little bit here. Sorry, darling. Here's set manual. I'm playing with the PS4 controller. I need to work on getting my PS5 one sent off so I can use it again. It's got nasty case of drift. Alright, difficulty Final Mix, camera manual, vibration on. Then I need to get on to the Elgato. Because we're going to mute the music here. Just a second. Yep. We're going to mute the music because I don't know how long this is going to take. Or I know how long this is going to take. It's about 3.5 minutes, give or take, from the time I started my intro, which was shorter when the last time I tried it. But Disney Interactive Studios and Square Enix... Kingdom Hearts. Can't remember if there's a subtitle option. But, so, like I said, Kingdom Hearts, it's been a fantastic series. I was upset when half of this... Oh, I've been having these weird thoughts lately. Are they real or not? Like, is any of this for real or not? Okay, and then we get into the 3.5 minutes of simple and clean, give or take. So, Kingdom Hearts was, again, one of my favorite series at the time back in high school. I adored Kingdom Hearts 2 when it came out. In fact, I think Kingdom Hearts... Did I beat Kingdom Hearts 2 in high school? I don't remember. I had the same problem I had in high school that I did now. And that I had hard difficulty completing games. My best example is getting all the way to the final boss in Final Fantasy XII and not beating him. So, there you have it there. So, we're gonna go through the various scenes of... Just kind of give you some flash forwards, if you were, for Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. Get a drink of water here. Of course, I was one of those who was always so excited and so ready for Kingdom Hearts 3 to come out. And when it finally came out, I enjoyed it. It was a nice addition to have a good chunk of Pixar. And a lot more modern movies like Frozen. We had Frozen, Big Hero 6, Tangled, Toy Story, because I think Toy Story 3. Was it 3 or 4 that just come out at that point? Or was coming out at that point? I can't remember. Is there a Toy Story 4? I don't remember. I know there was a Toy Story that came out about that time. But, it was a very nice addition. Excuse me. So, like I said, I'm very excited to show you Kingdom Hearts, show you my love for the game. I forgot this actually doesn't flash forward much of anything. This just shows Sora's dive to the heart. In fact, as soon as we get out of this lovely pre-render, yep, see, our lovely pre-render will go from there to, we'll put the sound back on for one. There we go. So much to do, so little time. Take your time. Don't be afraid. The door is still shut. Now, step forward. Can you do it? The Dive of the Heart is essentially your tutorial mission. So you can see we can, walk, tilt to run to the center. Power sleeps within you. If you give it form, it will give you strength. Choose well. And we can jump! Sora is very floaty, especially if you've played Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. You know, because that's one of like the big things that Sora's been in. Sora's a very floaty character, and I will be struggling at times making precision jumps because Sora's Captain Floaty Pants. All right, so let's grab each of the weapons here. The power of the warrior, invincible courage, a sword of terrible destruction. Is this the power you seek? We're gonna go over each of the stuff. Yep. The power of the mystic, inner strength, a staff of wonder and ruin. Is this the power you seek? No. Of course, last but definitely not least, the power I will be choosing. The power of the guardian, kindness to aimed friends, a shield to repel all. Is this the power you seek? Okay. So, of course, we get to choose. Your path is set. Now, what will you give up in exchange? So, yeah. Not only do we get to pick a power, we have to choose to give one up. Now, before I started recording, so literally as I was on stream getting ready to go, I chose my path. I picked the shield, and I choose to give up the sword. Now, if you start with each of these, your initial stats will change based on what you chose. A good example is if you choose the sword and drop anything. For example, and I know I mentioned having an attack of 5 and defense of 1. That was actually if you chose the staff and got rid of the shield. If you choose the sword and get rid of the shield, you start out with like attack of 6, defense of 1, and magic 2, or in MP of 2. In fact, the only time you get a major MP boost if you do magic. A big thing here with Kingdom Hearts 1 is that your abilities will change, or the way you gain abilities. So Sora will gain abilities based on how you play, essentially. Hang on. Okay, I had to make sure I turned off the radio. That was important. How you play depends on what you choose. Or not even that, but like, so for example, there's an ability called Scan where you'll be able to see the life bar of your opponents, usually in the upper left-hand corner, but in the wrong corner, pointing that way, up in that corner. You get that, I think with the shield, you get that first, and with magic, you get that last. Sword, if you max out Sora at level, I think it's level 100 for Sora. If you max him out, you get, I think it's more strength. You get more magic overall. And then with the shield, you get more item slots, and I think a little more defense. But I'm going to go ahead, stop rambling, choose the sword. I will give up the sword. Sword of Terrible Destruction. Give up this power. I do. You've chosen the power of the Guardian. You've given up the power of the Warrior. Is this the form you choose? Now mind you, this is the only time that I remember in this series that you have to make this option. Kingdom Hearts 2 and beyond, you don't necessarily need to choose. You just play as you want. Because it introduces the dry forms like Valor. Is it Valor, Mystic, Final, Ultimate, Anti? Forgive me if I'm saying the form names wrong. You've gained the power to fight. Alright, you've got it. Of course, with the shield, it's weird because he's two-handing a shield. Use this power to protect yourself and others. The green gauge displays your hit points or health. If you're out of HP, you'll be taken to the continue screen. The blue gauge shows your magic points. Magic is still a mystery to you. So HP and MP is our whoops, goal. Whoa, I just kicked my knee in my desk. There will be times you'll have to fight. Keep your light burning strong. Alright, access to attack. We just said we defeat one, not a big deal. You gain experience. You gain XP by defeating enemies. With enough experience, you gain a level. Furthermore, defeated enemies sometimes leave items behind. You can take these items by walking up to them. Different items can do different things like restore HP or MP. Behind you! Generally, you'll automatically target the nearest enemy, but you can lock on to a specific target by pressing R1. Lock on will appear in the upper left corner of the screen while you're locked onto a target. Locking onto a target limits the actions available to you, especially against other targets. Press R1 again to release a target lock. Okay, so now I can target. Of course, these are the initial enemies here. During the course of this playthrough, I will show off various enemies, so on and so forth, via Jiminy's journal. Shadow! Those are shadows, by the way. Those are probably the biggest standard core enemy that you will face in Kingdom Hearts. Whether it's 1, 2, or 3, they have the ability to sink into the floor and be just a general nuisance. There's a door. Is that the door he was talking about earlier? This is a field icon. I thought I had a hole in my sock there. My sock's just kind of funky. Okay. Pops up whenever there's a special command available. When Triangle Examine pops up, you can press Triangle to examine the object in front of you. In this case, it's the door. I can't open it. Treasure chest. The triangle in the command menu turns into various commands. Like opening a chest. You can push large crates. So we get to the side here and push it. We can push large crates. You can also smash them. You can also, if you can't get on the large crate, use them as an extra platform. Sometimes destroying objects yields items. Use them with the items command. You can take these items by walking up to them. And there'll be various types of items. I think there's 3 different colored sets of items. You can lock on to objects as well as enemies. While locked on, press R2 to switch your focus between available targets. Okay. Anyway, as I was saying before I move forward to that barrel, there's 3 major ones. There's items of healing, so like the potion I just got, high potion, max potion, etc., etc. So there's the first item set. Second item set are items for crafting. Fire shard, orichalcum, etc., etc. Mithril shards. Those you'll find, obviously, by defeating enemies. Those I think are... I don't remember what color those ones are. And the third one are... they're a little bit more rare, but they're armor drops, or accessory drops. And we'll get those as we go along. Roll up my sleeves, even though it's cold. It's not cold! It's gonna be a cold week. You can also pick up the barrel and throw it, too, if you so choose. Explore, examine the door. And the door excuse me, shall open. Music. I love the music in Kingdom Hearts. Whether it's simple and clean, whether it's this one. Oh, our other choice. The door won't open yet. First, tell me more about yourself. Press touchpad for first person view. You can use the left stick to look around. Press touchpad again to return to standard view. Alright. You kind of see our home here. Triangle talk command is available. Alright, young man. What are you so afraid of? Being different. Being different. Is that really so scary? You, young lady. What's most important to you? Friendship. Is friendship such a big deal? And you with the ball. What do you want out of life? To broaden my horizons. To broaden your horizons, huh? You're afraid of being different. You want friendship. You want to broaden your horizons. Your adventure begins at midday. Keep a steady pace, and you'll come through fine. Okay. Those 3 questions will determine how you level up. Because this screen would say one of 3 things. I chose midday. Midday is going to be a nice, hopefully steady pace throughout the course of the game. If you chose, I think it's the top options. If you chose at least 2 of the top options, making a majority choice, you would come out at dawn, so you'll level up quicker earlier, but then you'll have to gather more experience at the end, towards end game. If you chose at, I think it's either dusk or at night, I can't remember what the game describes it as. I don't even remember making that choice half the time when I've played this in the past. But that'll allow you to start slow at the gate. You'll start slow leveling up, but by the time you hit mid to end game, you'll start leveling up faster. But again, I want a nice steady pace. The day you will open the door is both far off and very near. Alright, we're about ready. Alright, we'll walk to the circle. We'll walk and jump to the light. Press the options button to open the menu screen. Oops. However, you can open the menu during battle. There's a shadow. Time to fight. So I think this fight, I think, levels me up. Ow. Hey! Rude. Yes, I probably should be using lock-on, but I'm not. Nope. Oh no, I guess because I'm doing on because I'm going at average. I won't level up as fast. All right, so let's look at the menu real quick. We're gonna try to get this all out of the way the first episode, primarily because this also just doesn't take very long. So we got a very standard, basic menu. So our items, Sora. Currently, we got a potion for Sora. No extra items in stock. We can only carry 3 items right now. Equipment, we're currently wielding the Dream Shield. And no accessories. We currently have the ability to wear 2 accessories at a time. Abilities, we don't have any. We're level 1. Oops. Customize, we can choose what buttons. I think if we hold R2, we can do quick things. Usually, in my case, it's going to be magic. But here's the most important screen. Our status screen. I still need 4 more experience points to level up. I might do that in the middle of battle. In the next battle. Depending on how many enemies they throw at me. Anyway, currently I've got 18 HP, 2 MP, 3 AP. AP is what I need for ability points. We'll do more with that later. Current stat balance. Strength is 4, defense is 4. Of course, I'm equipped with Dream Shield. I've got potions. Eventually I'll have a screen for magic. And configuring, not a big deal, you know, auto lock on, target lock auto. So I don't have to press what R1 once and I'm good. Camera, I chose manual. Vibration is on. Keep the tilts on. And final mix remains. Alright, it's gonna teach us about the circle here. Actually, it's not. Well, kinda. This is a save point. Touch save points to recover HP and MP. Press triangle to open the save menu when the save appears. Be sure to save your progress before quitting the game. It's a good idea to save often. If anything goes wrong, you can then load your save data and resume from there. Why is this so loud in my ears? Hopefully it's not too loud for you guys. And of course, the save menu has its own menu. Obviously, you can save. You can switch party members out when you have party. We don't have any available party members. We can go to the main game menu and we can quit back out to the title screen. I'm gonna go ahead and save real quick. All right, cool. I did want to make sure I saved it to slot 1. All right, you saw that staircase. All right, now all we can do is run and jump. We'll have eventual abilities to dodge roll. Dodge roll is going to be great. I'm going to use that a lot. Prepare to be annoyed by the dodge roll. Ha! Sound. And jump into the light. Closer you get to the light, the greater your shadow becomes. Say hello to the first boss fight of the game. Don't be afraid. Don't forget. As you try to follow, try to jump off the ledge there. Say hello to Darkseid! Darkseid's one of the first enemies we will fight throughout the course of this. And of course, as the big bad enemy, he's gonna have a lot of health, obviously. He currently has 2 phases. One is this attack where he fires beams of light out of his chest. And the other one is where he does that dark punch and summons a few shadows out of the ground. where I want to go here. Shadow. Is that? Yep. Levels me up. Sora's level 2, gain some strength. I believe stat increases all our if we're lucky enough to get on his head. We can get up there and get lucky enough to hit him in the head, get a little extra experience points. There we go. There goes Darkseid. And I want to say each and every experience point gain is a level, one level, or is 1 point. So we'll check probably check at the end of the next episode. But don't be afraid. You hold the mightiest weapon of all. So don't forget. You are the one who will open the door. And now we wake up on the beach.
Whoa! Give me a break, Kairi.
Sorry, you lazy bum. I knew that I'd find you snoozing down here.
No, this huge black thing swallowed me up. I couldn't breathe, Ow!
Are you still dreaming?
It wasn't a dream. Or was it? I don't know. What was that place? So bizarre.
Yeah, sure.
Say, Kairi, what was your hometown like? You know, where you grew up?
I've told you before. I don't remember.
Nothing at all?
Nothing.
Do you ever want to go back?
Well, I'm happy here.
Really?
But you know, I wouldn't mind going to see it.
I'd like to see it too. Along with any other worlds out there. I want to see them all.
So what are we waiting for?
Hey! Aren't you guys forgetting about me? So, I guess I'm the only one working on the raft.
Ah!
And you're just
drops
as
the
lazy
log
as
on
he
Sora.
is.
No big
So
deal.
you noticed. Okay, we'll finish it together. I'll race you.
Huh?
What? Are you kidding?
Ready? Go!
As Riku just sits down, Kairi's like, let's race! Oh, our dear sweet boys. And, of course, dear sweet Kairi. Welcome to Kingdom Hearts Final Mix! As I haven't already said that at least once or twice already. And better yet, or better still even, if you will, welcome to the Destiny Islands. And this is where we will end off the episode. Thank you so much for watching. We're going to dive into the game right away tomorrow by talking to Kairi. But until next time, I am the Bowmeister, and as always, I have been obediently yours.